Levi and the scouts clashed with Kenny's squad, charging straight into their defenses, all to find and rescue Aaron and Historia. However,
we'll reform our defense at the fallback point! Time to regroup!
I'm praying right now, Historia, for God to return and lead mankind.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sansan, Best Anime Reaction. Last episode delivered major revelations that completely reshaped the direction of Season 3. Power, destiny, and identity are now at the center of the story. In this episode, I expect the consequences of those revelations to fully unfold, forcing characters to accept roles they never wanted. The future of humanity inside the walls may be decided here. This episode feels like a turning point, setting the stage for the rest of the season. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. Let's jump into episode 8 and see where Attack on Titan takes us next.
Once again!
God, my ass! If it's such an honor to become him, then why didn't you do it yourself? I'm done with your shit, and I'm not gonna let you murder me!
That's the spirit! This is getting good!
You get the hell out of here! I'll deal with the rest.
Father, Uri, and Frida, just wait. Might be a way through, but it's blocked. Shit. If only we had some more gunpowder.
Keep your guns trained on that entrance. If we hold them here, we win.
That light. Damn it. No.
Aaron! Everyone brace yourselves! Hey guys, this place is about to collapse.
Captain! It opens up! Okay, Armin, Moblet, you two take Hachi and find a way out of here! Stupid bastard! What the hell are you doing?
Just leave me, Historia. That Titan's from your family. Let him eat me and everything will be alright. Get out of here!
Alright, grab a chair, maybe a cup of coffee, because this one is dense. Today we're diving deep into Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 8, an episode that doesn't just move the plot forward. It grabs the entire story by the collar and violently shakes out years of secrets right in front of our eyes. This is the episode where Attack on Titan officially stops being just a survival story about humans versus titans and fully transforms into a political thriller, a moral debate, and a philosophical gut punch, all wrapped inside people shouting in underground tunnels. So let's walk through this episode together, like we're watching it side by side, pausing every few minutes to yell, "Wait, did you catch that?" and then immediately pressing play again. The episode opens in a way that already tells you things are about to get serious. No big Titan action, no ODM gear flying through the air. Instead, we're underground, in dim lighting, surrounded by stone walls that feel just as heavy as the truth about to be revealed. Eren and Historia are chained up, literally restrained, but more importantly, metaphorically trapped by a past they barely understand. Rod Reese finally steps into the spotlight as more than just Historia's mysterious dad who looks like he hasn't slept since the fall of Wall Maria. And boy, does he come prepared. This man has been holding onto the world's biggest secret like it's a family heirloom, and today, he decides to open the box. What makes this scene immediately compelling is the way Rod talks. He's calm, almost gentle, especially toward Historia. He doesn't sound like a villain twirling a mustache. He sounds like a man convinced he is doing the right thing, and that's always far more terrifying. He begins explaining the true history of the Walls, Titans, and the royal family's role in all of it. This is where the episode starts peeling back layers that have been building since Season 1. Rod explains that the power of the Titans originally belonged to a single individual, Ymir Fritz, and that this power has been passed down through the royal family for generations.
Not a chance!
Why won't you listen?
I might be an enemy of humanity now, but I'm still your ally! I can't be selfless, and I don't want to be a god, but when I see someone crying, saying that no one needs them, I have to go and show them that it isn't true. You're feeling like I felt for my entire life. That's why I need you to be okay.
Astoria!
Hey, Mikasa!
Give me the keys, Captain. All of you. Connie, hurry. Just leave me here. Forget it. Hurry up and escape.
Stop whining, you half-naked weirdo! We've got gunmen and a Titan coming at us, so pipe down!
Feet are loose.
Whoa! It's even bigger than the Colossal Titan! Crazy! The ceiling! Look out!
Get back! Damn it all, Rod! You really screwed the pooch. Here I thought you were the one man alive that understood Titans, but you didn't know enough, you dumbass!
Captain Ackerman!
No! Get back! Damn it! We'll be buried alive!
Why? Shouldn't he be trying to eat me? Should I transform? No. My Titan would only get crushed. Sorry. I can't. I've been taking away every damn step of the way. This power never should have been given to me. I can't be humanity's hope. I'm just too weak. Armor.
Come on, stop playing the tragic hero. Of course you're too weak to accomplish Jack by yourself, but no one expects you to.
Yeah, calm it down. We've been through a whole lot worse than this, man.
Not that I really want to get used to it.
Still, it's gonna suck trying to fly through that mess.
I'll take Eren.
It's gonna take all that we have to not get hit, so hold on for your life.
Right.
It's useless. You know we won't make it.
So we should do nothing? Want to sit here and hold hands till we're crushed? Or till we burn to death? You know dying here won't make anything better!
Listen.
The founding Titan, the one Eren currently possesses, is the key to controlling all Titans. But here's the catch, and it's a massive one. Only those of royal blood can use that power to its full potential. So right away, Eren's entire role in the story shifts. He's no longer just the kid who can turn into a Titan. He's a vessel, a walking USB drive full of god-tier abilities that he himself can't even access. And the more Rod talks, the more uncomfortable Eren becomes, because everything he thought he knew about freedom, power, and his own importance starts cracking. Rod then drops the next bomb. Every royal who inherited the founding Titan eventually became bound by the will of the first king. Instead of using the power to save humanity or fight back against the Titans, they chose peace through ignorance. They erased memories, built the walls, and accepted eventual extinction as some twisted form of atonement. This revelation completely reframes the world of Attack on Titan. Suddenly, the walls aren't symbols of protection, they're symbols of surrender. Humanity wasn't cornered into this situation by Titans alone, it was guided here intentionally by its own rulers. And the episode doesn't just tell us this, it shows us, using one of the most haunting visual sequences in the series so far. We see flashes of the past, kings sitting on thrones, the power of the Titans glowing, memories being passed down like a curse rather than a blessing. The animation during this sequence feels almost dreamlike, like history itself is slipping through our fingers. As Rod explains all this, Historia listens quietly, And you can almost see the weight of generations pressing down on her shoulders. For the first time, she's not just a side character with a tragic backstory. She's the centerpiece of the entire conflict. The world is basically saying, congratulations, you're the rightful ruler. Also, you have to inherit a curse that will erase who you are. And this is where the episode really starts asking uncomfortable questions. Is peace worth sacrificing?
I really hate that I do this to you all the time, but you've gotta make a choice here. I'm with you! I'm sorry. Since it's the end, this one time, just let me believe I can do this!
What the? Come on! Get under Aaron! Cave in! What's going on? Whoa, look out! We just need to keep moving! Section Commander, are you okay?
Yeah. What happened?
What the hell is that? If it's that big from a distance, that thing must be at least twice the size of the Colossal Titan. It'll break through the wall in an instant. What now?
We advance!
Can you hear me? Wake up!
Aaron! Not too shabby, Aaron.
Free will? Is ignorance a kindness? Is it acceptable to doom future generations just to avoid conflict today? Rod clearly believes the answer is yes. He frames the royal family's actions as noble, necessary, even merciful. According to him, the first king saw the endless cycle of violence and decided that humanity inside the walls should live quiet, ignorant lives rather than fight a losing war. And if you squint just a little, you can almost understand his logic. But then we cut back to Eren. And Eren is absolutely not having it. This episode gives us one of Eren's most emotionally raw moments up to this point. As Rod continues explaining, Eren starts blaming himself, not in the loud, angry way we're used to, but in a quiet, crushing way. He realizes that his father stole the founding Titan, killed Historia's family, and passed this burden onto him. In Eren's mind, everything bad that's happened since then suddenly feels like his fault. He starts spiraling, questioning whether he even deserves to live, whether he should even exist. And this is such a crucial turning point for his character. Up until now, Eren's defining trait has been rage. Anger at the Titans, anger at the world, anger at anything that cages him in. But here, that anger collapses inward and turns into guilt. Rod, of course, takes advantage of this. He gently nudges Historia toward the idea that she must reclaim what was stolen, that she must take the founding titan from Eren and restore the royal order. He presents it as her duty, her destiny, her chance to save humanity. And here's the genius of the episode: it doesn't rush this moment. It lets the tension breathe. You can feel Historia's conflict. Her entire life, she's been told she's worthless, unwanted, better off pretending to be someone else. Now suddenly she's being told she's the most important person in the world. That kind of whiplash messes with anyone's head. Rod even brings out the Titan serum, that infamous glowing fluid that turns humans into mindless Titans.
After we cut you from it, the Titan hasn't disappeared. This could be a game changer. I almost forgot. Listen, before I transformed, I drank from a bottle that said armor. Gotcha. Guess that's all you needed to pull it off, because this time you did it easily. You saved all our lives. You came up with and built everything we see here in the blink of an eye. It's not exactly pretty, but I can see its potential. I bet this is how the walls were made too. Guess what? This means we finally have a real shot at plugging the hole in Wall Maria. We had a hell of a time getting here. Took long detours, watched friends die. But as ugly as it's been, look at the position we're in now. If we can pull it off and retake Wall Maria, I can finally go to the cellar. But knowing what my dad did...
Captain! We've secured an exit, sir!
Hanji's fine! Armin and Moblet, too!
I'm glad to hear it.
Eren!
You okay?
Oh, we're all safe thanks to you! But to be completely honest, when I saw you run off onto the light stumbling like a drunk and wailing like a baby, I thought we were screwed! You looked like an idiot and my fate was in your hands! It was awful! Quit your bawling! Have some dignity! That's what I was thinking anyway.
Relax.
Let's go. We have a big-ass Titan to catch.
Hey, here.
Damn it! It's too hot! We can't get close!
Commander, we can't seem to distract it. It's an abnormal. It doesn't care about us.
That's all right. Fall back. We know what direction it's going. That tells us enough to make a plan. We found Levi's squad! They're nearby! They succeeded, sir! They have Eren and Historia!
Ervin.
Anyone hurt?
Yeah, Hanji took a hit.
Doesn't look like anything.
The implication is crystal clear without needing to be spelled out. Historia injects herself, eats Eren, inherits the founding Titan, and becomes the next link in the royal chain. And for a moment, just a moment, it feels like that might actually happen. But then, like a lightning strike, the episode cuts to the other side of the conflict. Levi, Hange, Mikasa, and the rest of the group are fighting their way through the underground to reach Eren and Historia. This section of the episode serves two important purposes. First, it gives us a break from the emotional intensity of the revelation scene. Second, it reinforces the theme of choice. Levi and Hange are operating entirely on their own moral compass. They've learned the truth about the government, they've overthrown a corrupt regime, and now they're acting not because of destiny or bloodlines, but because they believe it's right. There's something deeply refreshing about that contrast. Meanwhile, Historia reaches her breaking point. Rod continues pressing her, telling her that she's special, that only she can do this, that her role is to accept the burden and save humanity. And then Eren, completely shattered, tells her she should do it. He offers himself up, believing that the world would be better off without him. This is where the episode delivers one of its most powerful character moments, not just for Historia, but for the entire series. Historia snaps. Not in a violent way, not with a scream, but with clarity. She realizes that everyone around her has been telling her who she's supposed to be her entire life. A fake persona. A sacrificial lamb. A queen who exists only to carry a curse. And for the first time, she says no. She rejects her father. She rejects the royal legacy. She rejects the idea that she exists solely to clean up the mistakes of the past. And in doing so, she finally chooses herself. This decision is monumental. It's not just a plot twist, it's a thematic statement. Attack on Titan has always been about freedom, but this is one of the clearest expressions of what that actually means.
Too serious. You've done excellent work, all of you.
I've got a whole slew of things to report, but first,
Anything on that Titan?
it's Rod Rice. Look forward to hearing your thoughts on this, Commander.
Time's short. We can't afford to stand here and chat. Head back to the wall.
You gonna let that thing drag its fat ass all the way to Cena?
Well, more specifically, I'm letting it continue towards Orvu District.
All right, time to think. First off, Lord Rice was after the Founding Titan's power, and that power currently resides within Eren. Thing is, the Founding Titan can only be used at full potential by someone of royal blood. But then, when a royal does obtain the Founding Titan's power, they suddenly take on the First King's ideology, which means they'll refuse to do anything about the Titans. Well, this certainly is a conundrum. So the First King thinks this is true peace, huh? I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree with him there.
You know, we still have the option to go back. We just need that Titan to eat me. Then Rice will become human again. We could still have a true Founding Titan. It's possible.
Wait, you don't mean...
It's worth considering. Once Rice turns back into a human, we could capture him and undo the First King's brainwashing. Assuming that it can be done, it may well open a path to save humanity. Tell me, Eren, if that turns out to be our best bet, are you really willing to do it?
Yes, I am.
Eren, I can't let you.
Let's not forget the other option. First off, the plan you're discussing is full of flaws. For one thing, it might not be possible to free my father from the First King's will. And no matter how you restrain him, if he alters everyone's memories, we're finished. And consider how much there is that we still don't know about the Founding Titan. This isn't worth the risk.
She's right. It's not even guaranteed that Rice would turn back to normal if he did eat Eren. That's just a hypothesis. No one's actually seen it happen.
Freedom isn't just breaking out of walls or killing titans. It's the ability to choose your own path, even when the world tells you you're wrong. Historia destroys the syringe, symbolically shattering generations of inherited guilt. And in that moment, she stops being a pawn and becomes a leader. The episode ends on a note of chaos and anticipation. Rod Reese, having lost control of the situation, reveals his true desperation. The calm, gentle father figure cracks, and you can feel that something monstrous is about to happen. The stage is set for the next phase of the arc, and the tension is almost unbearable. What makes Season 3 Episode 8 so special is that it trusts the audience. It doesn't spoon-feed emotions or oversimplify its themes. It lets characters make messy, human decisions. It lets villains sound reasonable and heroes doubt themselves. And it reminds us that sometimes the most important battles aren't fought with blades or titans. They're fought in moments of choice. By the time the episode ends, the world of Attack on Titan feels bigger, darker, and far more complicated than ever before. The enemy is no longer just outside the walls. It's history, ideology, and the weight of decisions made long before our characters were born. And honestly, that's what makes this episode unforgettable. One detail in this episode that deserves way more attention is Eren's mental collapse inside the underground chapel, because this isn't just a sad moment. It's one of the earliest signs that Eren's worldview is beginning to fracture in a very dangerous way. Up until this point in the series, Eren has always been fueled by a simple, explosive motivation. Destroy the Titans, gain freedom, move forward no matter what. Even when things went wrong, his anger pushed outward. He blamed Titans, the world, enemies beyond the walls. But in this episode, something quietly but fundamentally changes. For the first time, Eren turns that blame inward, and that shift is terrifying. As Rod Reese explains the truth about the founding Titan, the royal family.
So far, we've only been led by destructive pacifists. And if they'd kept the founding Titan's powers, that's how it would stay. This is humanity's first chance to escape from them. Eren, your father wasn't evil. He was trying to save humanity from the first king. He stole the founding Titan from my sister, and then he murdered my father's wife and children. Because he had no other choice.
Mikasa's life, Armin's life, everyone's life hinges on your being able to control this power.
You mean... Yeah, that's right. The Dr. Jaeger I knew would only have done something like that if he felt like he had to.
Agreed. He must have known another way. A way to save humanity without rice blood. And that must have been why he left you the key to the cellar.
What? Your cellar? Oh yeah, right, I'd forgotten all about that. You mean it's actually important now?
Apparently it is. What matters most to me is that we have a way to plug Wall Maria. The way I see it, that makes our choice pretty clear.
You know, that's actually a fairly convincing argument.
For whatever it's worth, I think we should stick with Eren too. But listen, are you sure about this, Historia? That Titan's a major threat. It's not like we can just let it wander around freely inside the walls. Capturing it isn't an option. It's way too big. Which means that our only way forward is to kill your father.
Chapel. I really considered turning into a Titan and killing you. And honestly, it wasn't to save humanity. I just wanted to believe my father was right. Even more than that, I wanted him to like me. But it's time for me and him to part ways now.
Please have your squad stand by in the hall now. They're almost ready to begin the meeting.
We'll be right there.
And the peaceful ignorance imposed by the first king, Eren doesn't react with rage. Instead, he listens. And the more he listens, the smaller he becomes. His body language changes, his voice softens, and his thoughts spiral. He realizes that his father didn't just save humanity. Grisha Reese slaughtered children, wiped out an entire family, and stole power that was never meant for him. And then, almost cruelly, he passed that stolen burden onto his son. In Eren's mind, this reframes his entire existence. Suddenly, he's not a hero fighting for freedom. He's the living consequence of a crime. Every death, every battle, every tragedy since then feels like a chain reaction that started with his father's actions and ended with him. And Eren, who has always believed that existence itself has value as long as you keep moving forward, starts questioning whether he should exist at all. This is why his offer to Historia hits so hard. When Eren tells her that she should eat him, it's not a heroic sacrifice. It's not bravery. It's self-erasure. He genuinely believes that the world would be better if he disappeared, if the power returned to its proper place. That mindset is incredibly dangerous, because once someone decides their own existence has no value, they become capable of surrendering everything. What makes this moment even more tragic is that Eren isn't being coerced by violence or threats. He's being crushed by information. Knowledge, in this case, becomes a weapon. Rod Reis doesn't need to force Eren. The truth does it for him. And that's one of the most unsettling ideas in Attack on Titan. Sometimes, understanding the world doesn't empower you, it breaks you. This moment also mirrors the ideology of the first king in a subtle way. The king believed that humanity should accept suffering and extinction rather than fight endlessly. And here we see Eren unconsciously echoing that belief. He accepts that he is the problem. He accepts that his existence causes pain. And he accepts annihilation as a solution. That parallel is no accident.
Historia, I forgot to tell you. There's something we need you to do.
What's that?
This is an order from Erwin. Once we finish off this Titan, seeing as you're the true successor to the throne, you'll become queen.
Wait, Queen Historia? You're kidding, right?
The coup d'etat was successful, but the people won't follow military rule forever. We need to give them a heartwarming story. One where the rightful heir retakes her crown from the pretender.
Oh, I see.
Hey, you heard what Historia was saying earlier, didn't you, Captain? 'Cause, well, it sounded to me like maybe inciting against her dad, she finally broke off from that part of her life, you know? It's just like...
Like what? You have something to say, then say it.
Hey, Captain. What Connie's trying to say is that Historia finally broke free from the Rice family and decided she's more than just a bloodline. So for us to force her into another role for that reason, I just don't think it's fair.
It's fine. If my next duty is to become a queen, then that's what I'll do.
But Historia...
I do appreciate your concern. But whether this is forced on me is really up to me to decide. And I've decided. Captain, before that, I have one condition for you.
And that is?
While my fate is still my own, I want to put everything I have on the line.
Once you're queen, you can punch that smug runt right in the face.
Sirs, we have determined the Rice Titan's location. It's southwest, approaching Orphan. It's fast. At this rate, it'll reach the walls before dawn.
Right, understood. Commander Erwin, I'm sure everyone here would like to hear your plan. How can we evacuate the people in such a short time? That's not part of the plan. What's that? The people of Orvu District will need to stay exactly where they are. But, Commander...
At Orvu District, Eren and the others face off against Rod Rice's Titan. Despite the danger, Historia is determined to decide her own fate. Next episode, Ruler of the Walls.
Thank you so much for watching this video on General Sansan Anime. I really appreciate you spending your time here and sharing this anime journey with me. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support truly means a lot and helps the channel grow stronger every day. I'll be back very soon with more exciting reactions, emotional moments, and unforgettable anime scenes for all of us to experience together. Until next time, take care, keep enjoying anime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.